First, with the number gigaton. As you know, if you follow climate change and energy, a gigaton is a billion tons. That's a lot. And we're putting a lot of that into the air of carbon. 30 billion tons a year, 30 gigatons. What the scientists of the world tell us is that if we're going to keep the planet habitable, we need to get that number down to about 15, cut it in half by 2050. Obviously, the biggest burden falls on the countries that put that up there, the United States and Europe, who have started to flatten out their trajectory, but have not brought it down the 80 or 90% that they need to be equitable. But that still means that the rest of the world, as they grow, will need to limit its carbon, and that's a challenge for all of us. Second are billions of people. Right now we have just passed 7 billion people. We are still headed toward 11 billion people. And of those 7 billion, the numbers are so difficult, but somewhere between 2 and 3 live in poverty, headed toward 5. And that challenge is as pressing and human and real as anything that we do into the atmosphere. One more number. Just in the last few weeks, we've gone from the G192 to the G193 with the addition of Southern Sudan. That is an enormous number of countries to deal with these incredibly complex political transactions, which is what they are. There is good news on this score, on all of these issues. In terms of carbon, it's coming down thanks to an extraordinary amount of technology and some, what by current standards are relatively low technology things, like wind power, which has gone leaps and bounds and that we'll hear about today. We have started to flatten out the carbon curve. There's also good news on the poverty front. India and China have brought at least 1 billion people out of poverty in the last 2 decades.